Hello everyone and welcome back to another Throne Liberty video. Today we're going to talk about the Dungeon Finder, Dungeon System, Party Finder. So kind of like how do you do dungeons? How do you find a party for dungeons? Keep in mind, if you watch this video in the future, there might be a very big change. Because the developers right now are working on a dungeon finder, like other MMOs, where you basically just pick the dungeon you want to do, you press join, and it will find out the group for you automatically based on all your roles. That is currently in development, but we don't have it so far, so I'm going to show you in case it still hasn't come out when you watch this video. This is how you find dungeons at the moment. And this video was recorded on the 26th of February in 2024. So let's go through it. When you press escape, you will have two things in here. You will have secret dungeons and you will have party recruitments. So party recruitments is basically a tool that you only use to find a group. There's two different type of dungeons in this game. There is the ones called Paola's Dimension Circle, which is the dungeons like the normal dungeons you know from other MMOs. Normal dungeons, in this case, you are 6 people. You go in, you kill a last boss, you kill a lot of trash mobs, small bosses, and you kill a last boss, and you get loot. And if you want to find a dungeon for a group for each of them, you can go here, like click on the different ones, or just all, and join. Right now, you will see people are either asking for like tanking, heal, or they want you to link your weapon because they want to make sure that you actually are a strong person. Because you cannot inspect in this game, so that's kind of the only way, like link your weapon. You can also create your own group by clicking on post a recruitment ad, and then you can like pick Paola's Dimension Circle, which of the dungeons you want to do, and then write a title here and add, and then people can automatically join you. The cool thing about this one here is that you can even have it running while the dungeon is going on. So if someone leaves, it will show up here and people can join you ASAP. So if someone leaves, don't worry, someone is going to join you ASAP after. And that's kind of easy. You also have down here normal dungeons, which, well, not normal dungeons. It's if you have played other MMOs, you might have known this aspect called public dungeons. It's basically a dungeon you go into with different floors, like there's a lot of floors, but everyone is together in there. Like everyone is going around in there. It's like if you want group of 6 people and you see another group of 6 people, you will be the same place. You can kill the bosses together, the mobs together, all that. The main reason people go down there is to like get drops. There's like low chance of mobs dropping actually some good gear, but also because there's some contracts you can do down there which give you points and currencies and items and so on. I, for example, got an epic item in there, so it could be worth. But again, you can also like create a group here and people can join you if they want to join you. That's just a party finder. Then we also have secret dungeon here, which is actually the one where you can teleport to the group, teleport to the dungeon, and also see the different dungeons. The first one you have here called Tatel's Tower is basically just like it's a solo dungeon. It's one that it kind of is tied together with your main campaign. So every time you get higher level, you can do next floor, next floor, next floor, and you can see it gives you growth stones. Basically, you can upgrade your items. For example, the last one here gives you epic growth stones, and it also makes you so you can transform into a fierce tiger. When you travel around in the world and you transform into pet to run faster, you can basically get that morph then back again. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We are here to talk today about this one here. I'm just going to hide my webcam for 2 seconds. This is Paola's Dimension Circle, which is the normal dungeons, the 6 per people dungeon. You have one for level 20, which is the one kind of like learning people how dungeon works. Roaring Temple, which is the first dungeon that is actually hard. Cave of Inspiration. And these 3 dungeons is the leveling dungeons. Then you have Death Abyss, Cursed Wasteland, Temple of Slaughter, Butcher's Canyon, Cave of Destruction, and Tyrant's Isle. These dungeons are the max level dungeons, which you can see give you different rewards. Like it has some blue items you can craft, it has some upgrade gems, blah blah blah. Has a few items specifically that can drop on the bosses, as you can see here. But it also drops this one here, Halo's Dimension chest, which a lot of people is the reason for they don't care which dungeon they do, because they want this chest here. For example, the best two-hand sword in the game to tanking is this one here, which is called the Magna Duke's Taunting Blade, because you can see in the weapon it has a passive here. It has a passive that called Magna Duke's Taunt. On a Valiant Brawl hit, has a 20% chance to apply Weaken Provoke for 3 seconds. So basically it has a chance to keep taunting monsters all the time. It also has Strength and Max Health, which is perfect tank stats. So really good one. Then of course you have another great sword down here, which has way more damage. Like you can see the damage is way higher. It has Dexterity and cooldown speed. So you definitely want this one here down here for damaging instead. So you have like a tanking two-hand sword and a normal two-hand sword. And of course another tanking shield here, sword and shield. Perfect combination would be this Magna Duke one and this Camex Never for tanking. That would be pretty well good. But then you just have to keep grinding. The thing about these dungeons is every time you kill the last boss and you loot the chest, you're gonna spend 300 of these coins, which you only have free. You get 900 every day. So every single day you get 900 of these coins. So that means you can do 3 dungeons every day, but they stack up here. You can see here it stacks up to 5 days, so you can actually save your dungeon points for 5 days. So that means in 5 days you can come back and do a lot of dungeons until you go down on 0. So that's just how it works. So if you do dungeons every single day, you can only do 3 every day and get loot. But if you skip dungeons for 1 or 2 days, you can see you can do a lot of dungeons then in a couple of days. A lot of people, they think about like, I want to do a lot of dungeons every day. Yeah, but like if you think about it, if you take 1 day off to touch some grass and you come back, then you can do 6 dungeons. If you take 2 days off to touch some grass and come back, you can do 9 dungeons. So it's actually not that bad, like, to be honest. I know some people, of course, who plays other MMOs, they spam dungeons for 8 hours. That's not going to be the case here, since it's going to lock you with this currency. But we'll see if that's still going to be a thing when it comes out in Europe, or if they're going to remove it. Don't think it's going to be removed, but we'll see. But again, then you simply pick the dungeon you want. Let's say you wanted to do this one here, Tyrant's Isle. You press enter, and you teleport to the dungeon. And if you have joined a group, wait till you don't teleport in before you find a group. Of course, if you're the group leader, you can just teleport in, because they will jump into your session. You can see that's the dungeon has different floors. If you're the group leader, you can of course jump in and basically wait for people to join you or come in. But of course, if you're gonna join another group, don't teleport in, wait actually till you. So again, what would happen is then I would go here, I would select the dungeon I'm inside now, then I will go to my party recruitment, of course, create a party recruitment for Tyrant Isle, which I'm in, and then I will write something like need something. And then people will, now people can join me. And also you can click here on your party in the left top corner, and you can say generate an invite link and spam the world chat with it. That's what people do right now. They spam the world chat with this so much. Which is why I hope the Dungeon Finder, and this is for all the people who hate Dungeon Finders, we need this because the world chat right now is full of people spamming this shit. We don't want that. So that's why we need the Dungeon Finder, so we can get rid of people spamming these dungeons in the world chat. Basically, we're gonna disband party because I don't want people to join. So that's kind of like it. It's very simple. You have the party recruitment to actually join a group or create a group. You have the secret. What did I do? You have the secret dungeon here to do either your solo dungeon, and it's not a dungeon. It's just like one boss standing and waiting for you. Or you have the normal dungeons here. You can join and get loot and all that. Very basic. You don't have to run to the dungeons. And then you have Gate of Infinity, the last one, which is hiding my webcam for 2 seconds. You can see it's kind of like what happened. This is the bosses where you have to kill them very fast, and then you have like a leaderboard on who killed it fastest. For example, this guy here, Arara, killed it on 15 seconds. I'm not even strong enough to kill that guy. You need like purple items to do it. But then you can see like which weapon combination actually killed him. And we can see like we have a crossbow, dagger, dagger, crossbow, dagger, crossbow, dagger, crossbow, dagger, crossbow, dagger. So it seems like dagger, crossbow is quite popular, so kill stuff fast. Bow, crossbow, we even have a great sword dagger here. This is also a cool way to, like, bow staff. It's a cool way to see like what kind of weapons are people rolling with. But again, this is a solo thing. You join solo, you kill the boss, and then it's about who have done it fastest. And I guess, you know, there's gonna be some rewards here for doing it. So you can see number 1 is gonna get 600,000 of these currencies, the gold currencies up here, Soland, and 240 of whatever that is. I actually don't know what that is. Even an emote. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and then you can see you get points all the way up to rank 100. So if you're below rank 100, you sadly don't get anything. You also have these objects you can do, like these achievement rewards here, where you can see if you just kill him, you're gonna get 5 upgrade for your passive skills and your active skills. And of course also if you defeat within 3 minutes or defeat within 1 minute and 13 seconds. So simple and cool. But again, solo dungeons, 6-man dungeons, solo leaderboard dungeons. And that's pretty much it. That's how you do dungeons, party finders, all that. And keep in mind, they are working on a system right now where you can just, you know, go to the dungeon. You can probably, it might gonna be like other MMOs, like Lost Ark, where you just, you know, go to the dungeon, you select the dungeon, and you can either like click here, like enter, or find party, and it might just find like a random group for you. It'll be interesting to test once it comes out. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful for you. And if you have any questions, leave down a comment. Or if you want to watch me live stream this game here, you can find me on twitch.tv/Dvalin, and I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 PM CET. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.